Shakira Brown, today's the day.
Yes, it is.
Veteran home roof giveaway winner. We're back. We got construction going on. We got the roof getting tore off right now. How are you feeling today? How'd you wake up? Anything different from when you went to bed last night to right now?
Feeling super excited and grateful, and I was looking forward to this, so I'm very happy, excited.
That's awesome. Well, we're excited too. I'm excited that you're wearing purple. Did you know purple is our color of the DeFore Capital Contracting?
It's my favorite color, so it was meant to be.
It was meant to be. I met your husband earlier today. Was he? Did he serve or?
Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah,
he
awesome.
was also in the Air Force.
Okay. Okay. Is that where you guys met?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So just to bring everyone up to speed on the video, a few months ago we had a contest going on where we were giving away a roof to a veteran who served and who was needing a roof replacement. And of all the people who participated in the contest, Shakira Brown was the winner. We were very excited. I remember calling you up on the phone and announcing it, and then we got to meet shortly afterwards, just to meet in person and talk a little bit about the process. From there, we got some documents signed. We had to get the HOA to approve. We picked the color. Just a few things happened, and now we're here in 2026, and today's the day that we're putting the roof on.
Yes, it is.
So I remember you shared a little bit about, you actually were like really in need of a roof.
Yes.
Right? Can you kind of walk through like where you were in the stage of thinking about the roof replacement before the contest and being announced as the winner?
Yes, I was actually in the process of going through my insurance because there was some roof damage and trying to get that replaced. However, they did not want to replace the roof. So I was just kind of sitting there going back and forth with them.
Yeah.
Then a friend of mine shared about the giveaway. And at that point, I was like, well, I need the roof replaced. So this would really be a great opportunity and a blessing. So I decided to enter the giveaway. And here we are now.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. So being the winner, getting the roof replaced for free, and we want to thank our sponsors. We're all working with ABC Supply. GAF is the roofing manufacturer. They participated in this with us. Does this take some stress off your shoulders? Getting this roof paid for by our sponsors, and getting this replacement.
Yes, it truly does. I was actually getting ready to get dropped by my insurance. Because I hadn't been able to get the roof replaced. So now, I can keep the coverage on my house, and I do get a new beautiful roof thanks to you guys. So that did lift a lot of weight off my shoulders because I was in desperate mode trying to get it taken care of.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful.
That's awesome. That's awesome. When you served in the Air Force, serve is like kind of that word. You spent a portion of your life, serving in the military, serving our country, and we're just grateful at DeVore Capital Contracting to be able to serve veterans like you who have done so much for our country. And so we just want to thank you for the service, for you and your husband as well. It's just exciting that we get to kind of work with people in our community to do things like that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So when you think about home, what does the word mean?
Well, obviously a place over, roof over your head, and a place you can sleep and gather. Sorry, that makes me emotional. It's a place you gather with family, spend time. And being in the military, you spend a lot of time away from family. So to me, home is a place that I can share with my family, my kids, seeing them grow. So to me, a home is everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Well, it is a beautiful home, and thank you for letting us come in. And we got the cameras and the lights, and a lot of things happening, and we're just like grateful that we got to know you and hear a little bit about your story and the family. I know we were just chatting before we started filming. You were just in New York, 'cause that's where you're from. I was just there. I'm actually going back tomorrow, and I love going to the city, with my kids. It's one of our favorite places to visit, and just as a family doing it together. So I'm getting a little emotional too, just like thinking about it. When you came to the point where you're done with your service, and then you transitioned back to civilian life, you decided to choose Jacksonville. Right, because being from New York is a much different city, much different climate. What has it been like, making Jacksonville like your permanent home? Like, what does the city mean to you?
Well, it's like I said, it's the longest that I've lived anywhere. So being here, getting to know, Duval, Jacksonville, all that it has to offer. Now my kids are able to be in one school, grow with their friends, and see them. Now my oldest son is going to college, so he got a chance to build a home here and benefit from everything that Jacksonville has to offer. And then my job is here, or our job is here, so it's home now. It's where we are putting down roots that now my kids can take with them. As I grew up as being a military child myself, we were always moving. Yeah. So you never really got to stay in one place long enough to say, okay, this is my home, or this is where I'm from. And now my kids get to do that. So Duval in Jacksonville has done that for me and my family. So. That's
awesome. Yeah, I love how you say Duval. You got it down.
Been here long enough now, I know.
I was listening to a lot of the, the city of Jacksonville is one of only like two cities, New York is the other, where they actually have a funded division to support veterans.
Okay.
And so we've been involved in that community, and they were throwing some statistics out there. They said that Jacksonville is the #1 most requested city for veteran, or for final orders.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's the largest veteran community in the U.S.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you think about like all the bases from the NAS Mayport, Jax, and then some of the other bases that kind of support the other the branches. It's a city that really cares about the military community, the veterans. Will Reed, he's my executive vice president. He served, he was a Marine, and we just love to support that community and to do this giveaway. And so one of the things that I kind of just want to say as we wrap this up is there's a lot happening in the world, like a lot of tensions and everything, and we have a great opportunity just to come together and to do things where we're just supporting people, like loving our neighbor, come from a faith background and things like that. So we just want to let you know that we talk, a lot of people, especially in this area, they thank veterans for everything. So we just want to let you know, like, truly grateful. We just want to live out one of our values of loving our neighbor in our community, to do things like this. And we're just grateful that we got the chance to meet you, that you were, selected as the winner from all the many people who entered the contest. And we couldn't be happier that, we're able to help you and your family, with this giveaway. Any final thoughts, as we wrap up this interview?
Just that I'm so grateful for you, your company, Will, the fact that you do this, because a lot of times people do forget veterans and don't realize that we're around, and women, men, we're all out here, and some of us, need it more than others. But the fact that you guys think about veterans in general is a wonderful thing, and I appreciate it, and I'm so grateful for what you guys do and have done, and will, I'm sure, continue doing in the community. So thank you. I really appreciate it, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful.
Well, we're very grateful as well. Thank you so much, Shakira Brown, the winner of our DeVore Capital Contracting first veteran roof giveaway contest. We got people hammering up on the roof. We got the dogs in the background. But man, I'm glad we got to do this interview. And in a little bit, your roof will be fully done and complete, and we'll get some completion videos of that. And what's the first thing you're looking forward to once we're actually fully done with this process?
Being able to unwind and relax, knowing that it is done and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Thanks to you guys.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, and we'll continue to look forward to any support, anyone in the veteran community who needs the help, whether it's a construction, real estate issue, or just anything else. As a company, we just connected with like other resources within the community. And I guess the last thing I want to ask is any advice you would give to veterans out there, for places to go for support resources, because you said you heard about this giveaway from a network you were in, for veterans. So what advice would you give to a veteran out there?
Just pretty much that. Look for agencies and nonprofit organizations that are out there for veterans, to include, the Veterans Administration. They have a lot of resources for veterans, from, education to health, and they should look, to get that help. And if they don't know, then there's also agencies in the community themselves who do offer services from all types to veterans. So I would just say that if you need help, look for help. It's out there.
Yeah. All right, last question. If you could use one word to describe today, what would you choose?
Blessing.
Blessing. Oh, I love it. Shakira Brown, thank you so much for letting us be part of this experience with you, and we're just looking forward to continuing the relationship and finishing up this roof for you here in a little bit. All right,
thank you. I appreciate it.